Hello students, today again we are going to continue with biology chapter number 4, that is molecular basis of inheritance. In this topic, in our last lecture we have covered the topic mutations and genetic code. We have studied about the interconnections of mutation and genetic code, how mutation affects the genetic code and how genetic code affects the mutation. Okay, and today we are going to study about tRNA, the adapter molecule. We are going to study about the tRNA, the adapter molecule. Okay, let us start. Why this tRNA is called as adapter molecule? What is this adapter? Hypothesis. An adapter molecule that can bind amino acids and recognize the nucleotide sequence, that is tRNA, that is transfer RNA, is called as adapter. Okay, I will explain you this. Some scientists consider that there has to be a mechanism in which tRNA will read the codon and simultaneously bind with amino acids, as amino acids do not have any special capacity to read the codons. So, tRNA is considered as an adapter molecule. Since amino acids do not have any special capacity to read the codons, so tRNA will read the codon and simultaneously bind the amino acids. This property makes tRNA the adapter molecule. This role of tRNA was understood very much later. Initially, no one have understood this role of tRNA. But later, scientists has discovered this, that tRNA is going to read the codon and simultaneously bind with amino acid. And this property makes tRNA the adapter molecule. Okay. Next, we will study about the structure of tRNA. The structure of tRNA is clover leaf structure. It is in the form of a 2 dimensions. When we study the 2-dimensional structure of tRNA, it is clover leaf structure. See here in this diagram, you can see this type of structure is known as clover leaf structure. tRNA is a small RNA that recognizes both RNA and amino acids. A cloverleaf model is used to illustrate tRNA function. Okay, one end of the top, you can see here, one end of the top binds amino acid with the sequence specific to a particular amino acid. And the bottom end, you can see here, the bottom end contains 3 base pairs sequence that pairs with complementary 3 base pair sequence in mRNA. Okay, this is known as anticodon. We will study the structure of this in detail now. Okay, so tRNA, this is the clover leaf structure of tRNA. Okay, now we will study about the clover leaf structure. See here, it is having 3 arms. You can see here, this is the first, second and third. This arm is known as DHU arm, and simultaneously it is having DHU loop. Other side, this arm is known as T-Psi-C arm, and this loop is known as T-Psi-C loop. Third arm is anticodon arm, and the corresponding loop is anticodon loop. In addition to these 3 arms, it has one more small arm, that is known as variable arm on one side. Now, tRNA possesses an anticodon loop that has bases complementary to the codons, and these are called as anticodons. The nitrogen bases you can see here, these are 3 nitrogen bases are called as anticodons. It also shows amino acid acceptor end at 3' end, having unpaired CCA bases. Okay, it is having unpaired CCA bases at 3' end, and this end is known as acceptor end. This end accepts, this end accepts, that is amino acid binding site. It is also called as amino acid binding sites to which amino acids are binding. For every amino acid, there is a specific tRNA. Every amino acids have a specific tRNA. Initiator tRNA is specific for methionine. Initiator tRNA is specific for methionine. There are no tRNAs for stop codon. We don't have any tRNAs for stop codon. Now we will study about the role of tRNA and anticodons. The anticodon is located on transfer RNA. You have seen here already in the diagram, and see here once again anticodons. tRNA has a clover leaf structure. This structure is known as clover leaf structure. tRNA carries an amino acid at one end and carries the 3-letter code of the anticodon on the other end. See here, I have told you methionine. Initiator tRNA is specific for methionine, and on the other side it carries anticodon on the other end. tRNA picks up amino acid that corresponds to mRNA. This tRNA picks up amino acid that corresponds to mRNA codon and delivers it to the ribosomes. Next, see here the two structure. This is the two-dimensional structure of tRNA, and this is the three-dimensional structure of tRNA. Same tRNA, three-dimensional structure. See here, 3 arms, DHU arm, T-Psyc arm, anticodon arm. This is a two-dimensional structure. When I say three-dimensional structure, same 3 loops are there, that is T-Psyc loop, DHU loop, anticodon loop. So this is the three-dimensional structure of a tRNA. So that's all with the structure of tRNA. Thank you.